an open field. I was bored. I often am. Once or twice I peeked into the book my sister was reading, but it had no pictures or conversation in it. You can't use a book without pictures or conversation.
Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! I'm late! Oh dear! Oh
There
dear!
it is! The white rabbit! Whoever heard of a rabbit with a pocket or a watch to take out of it? That's why I chased it. It popped down a large hole under the hedge. I imagine I must be somewhere near the center of the earth. Let me see. That would be 4,000 miles down.
Duchess! What the Duchess? Oh, she is so Captain!
Please, sir.
What's that? Who are you?
My name is Alice.
Then Alice can't be my name, can it?
Sir?
You must be who you are, and I must be who I am. If you're really Alice, then I'm obviously someone else.
I think so.
You think? You don't know? Oh, if you're not Alice, then I could be Alice, and you could be the White Rabbit.
I don't feel the least bit like a white rabbit.
Perhaps you're a lost rabbit.
Oh, word. Could you tell me what this place is called?
I could. I don't know if I should. You look like a stupid girl, and good information is usually wasted on stupid people.
There's no need to be rude.
Ha! There's no need to be polite either. That's the way things are in Wonderland.
Is that where I am? Wonderland?
Oh! Excuse me, I'm late.
Wait! I have so many questions. Up in the field, he seems to be the same size as any other rabbit. Down here, he's large indeed. Or maybe I've gotten smaller. I wish I hadn't fallen. I wish my sister would poke her head down and say, "Come on then, Alice. I don't want to be all alone down here."
Soup of the evening, beautiful soup. Soup
They all look so great, I don't want to laugh. Thank you. I do wish I had Dinah here.
And who is Dinah, if I may venture to ask?
Dinah's my cat.
Did you say cat?
Oh, I beg your pardon, I forgot I still like cats.
Not like cats! Would you like cats if you were me? Nasty little vulgar things! I don't want to hear you say a cat ever again!
I didn't mean to offend you. Well, actually, she's better with birds than she is with mice.
I must be getting home. The air doesn't really suit my throat. It's high time we're all in bed.
I didn't mean to upset you. I'm sure if you met Dinah, you'd find her quite good company. I've gone and done it. No one in Wonderland seems to like a cat. I wonder if I shall ever see my Dinah again. I mustn't cry. Not after what happened last time.
Always speak the truth. Think before you speak. Write it down afterwards.
Here comes someone. Perhaps she can help me. Dear, she does look odd. Like a walking chess piece.
Where do you come from? Where are you going? Look up, speak nicely, and don't twiddle your fingers all the time.
I wonder if you could help me. I'm afraid I've lost my way.
I don't know what you mean by your way. All the ways about here belong to me. Why did you even come out here at all? Curtsy, while you're thinking of what to say, it saves time. Why are you staring?
It's your crown. This is the strangest crown I've ever seen. It looks exactly like a chess piece.
It is a chess piece. I'm the red chess queen. Don't you know anything? Look out there. What do you see?
Why, the countryside. It looks exactly like a giant chessboard.
Open your mouth a little wider when you speak and always say your majesty.
There ought to be some chessmen moving about. And so there are. It's a great huge game of chess that's being played all over the world. Oh, what fun it is. I wouldn't mind being a chess pawn if only I could join in the game. Although, of course, I should like to be a queen best, Your Majesty.
That's easily managed. When you get to the 8th square, you'll be a queen.
That's all there is to it?
You're not there yet.
Well, my sister will be so surprised. And Dinah!
No more talking, only running.
Running?
Faster, faster!
I'm trying!
Faster, faster, faster!
Where are we going?
Faster, faster, now, now!
Straight into the caucus race!
Faster, faster! You may rest a little now.
Why, I don't believe we've gone anywhere. Everything is just as it was.
Of course it is. How else would you have it?
Well, in my country, you generally get to somewhere if you run very fast for some time as we've been doing.
What a slow sort of country. Now here you see, it takes all the running you can do to keep in the same place. If you want to get somewhere, you'll have to run twice as fast. And remember, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Well, how do I reach the 8th square?
Take a train, I should think. You'll be in the 4th square in no time. That square belongs to Tweedledum and Tweedledee. The 5th square is mostly water. The 6th square belongs to Humpty Dumpty. The 7th square is forest. However, at night we'll show you the way. And then when you get to the 8th square, we shall be queens together. Monarch supreme, all feasting and fun!
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Can we go at once?
Off with his head! Off with his head!
Whoever is that?
Off with his head!
What do you suppose the poor fellow has done?
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. The knave of hearts, he stole those tarts and took them quite away.
Off with his head! Off with her head!
Don't forget the croquet game. Bring your own flamingo.
Yes, ma'am.
Sentence first, verdict afterwards.
Isn't the poor fellow to get a trial?
rather too weak for anything tougher than such. Yet you finished the goose bone and the beak! Oh, pray, how did you manage to do it?
I'll never catch up with the Red Queen. I've never seen anyone travel as fast as she. Oh!
Who are you?
I hardly know, sir, at present. I know who I was when I got up this morning.
What do you mean by that? Explain yourself.
I'm afraid I can't put it more clearly. Wonderland is a strange place, and it does confuse one.
Not a bit.
It certainly confuses me.
You? Who are you?
I think you ought to tell me who you are first.
Why?
I'm not going to stand here and listen to any more nonsense.
Oh, that's all you're gonna hear around here. North, east, south, and west. Oh, it's all nonsense! What?
Well?
Will you recite my favorite poem?
What is your favorite poem?
Oh, you are old, Father Williams.
I think so.
Begin.
You are old, Father Williams, the young man said, and your hair has become very white, and yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think at your age, is it right?
Another verse, only louder. Don't slur your words.
In my youth, Father William replied to his son, I feared that it might injure the brain, but now that I'm perfectly sure I have none, why, I do it again and again.
Another verse with more feeling this time.
You are old, said the youth, as I mentioned before, and have grown uncommonly fat. Yet you turned a back somersault in at the door. Pray, what is the reason of that?
Stop! That is not said right. Wrong from beginning to the end.
I wish you creatures in Wonderland wouldn't be so easily offended.
Oh, you'll get used to it in time.
For the Duchess, an invitation to play croquet. For the Duchess.
Duchess, you savage! You're pointing!
An invitation to play croquet.
Oh, I'm late! Oh, dear!
For the Duchess, from the Queen of Hearts, an invitation to play croquet.
There's no use in knocking.
Why not?
Well, first, because I answered the door, and second, I'm on the same side of the door as you are, and they're making so much noise inside no one could possibly hear you.
I don't hear anything.
You will.
But if no one answers the door, then how am I to get in?
Are you to get in at all? That's the question.
It's really dreadful the way all these creatures argue. It's enough to drive one crazy. I'm sure the caterpillar was wrong. I won't get used to it in time.
Suit yourself.
But what am I to do?
Anything you like.
He's talking to him. He's perfectly idiotic. Anybody home?
Speak roughly to your little boy and beat him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy because he knows it teases.
Wow! Soup needs more pepper!
There's too much pepper in that soup.
Too much pepper in the soup. Pig! much, and that's a fact.
I beg your pardon.
Why? I don't beg yours. You shouldn't beg mine. It's only fair. Besides, begging isn't nice.
Careful! You might hurt the baby.
More pepper!
Please, would you tell me why your cat's going like that?
What a dull girl you are. That's a Cheshire cat. I told you. They always grin. That's all they're good for.
I didn't know that Cheshire cats grin. In fact, I didn't know they could grin at all.
They can, and most of them do.
Mike, what are you doing?
Here, you take it. I must get ready to play croquet with the queen.
I don't take this child away. There's tell me what happened to it.
Achoo!
Please don't sneak so close to the baby.
That's not a baby!
Don't pepper the baby!
It's not a baby, it's a pig! See?
Why? It is a pig. Don't grunt.
Needs more pepper.
Grunting is not a proper way of expressing yourself. If you're going to turn into a pig, my dear, I'll have nothing more to do with you.
I know how to deal with this sort. Give it here.
If you had grown up, you would have been a dressy, ugly child.
But a rather handsome pig, I think.
I can't stand you making no progress. I'm on my way to the 8th chess square.
Oh! Well, in that case, you'll need more pepper.
Achoo! Oh, please stop!
Wow, wow, wow!
Whatever has become of that little girl? She'll never make it to the 8th square the way she runs and plays.
Nonsense!
You think you have to play croquet with the queen?
Why not?
You don't have a flamingo.
I have an invitation. One invitation is worth 2 flamingos.
Well, we mustn't keep her waiting. You know how angry the Queen of Hearts can get.
I know how angry I can get if I stand in one place too long.
Shall we run twice as fast?
Let's.
Oh, won't you be savage? Kept her waiting!
Meow. 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 Meow.
That looks like a quite good-natured cat. Perhaps you can help me.
Meow. It's nice seeing you again.
Again? Have we ever met?
Oh, back in the Duchess. Don't you remember me? I'm the Cheshire Cat.
Well, I met your granddaughter, but I didn't meet you.
Oh, I was there the whole time. I fade in and out when the mood strikes.
Where's your grin?
Oh, back in the kitchen. You don't suppose I carry it everywhere I go? Someone might steal it.
I'm trying to reach the 8th square. Would you please tell me which path I should take?
Oh, that depends a good deal on where you're trying to get to. In that direction lives the Hatter. In that direction lives the March Hare. Visit either you like. They're both mad.
I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that. We're all mad here. I'm mad. You're mad.
How do you know I'm mad?
Oh, you must be, or you wouldn't have come. Do you play croquet with the Queen today?
I should like to. I haven't been invited.
By the way, what became of that baby? I forgot to ask.
It turned into a pig.
I thought it would. It always does.
8th square. How do I reach it? Oh, Cheshire Cat, won't you come back?
No, Hal.
Contrawise, if you think we're alive, you ought to speak.
I didn't mean to stare. This must be Tweedledum and Tweedledee. I'm in the fourth square. Tell me, which is the best way out of the woods?
You've done wrong. The first thing in the business, you say, how do you do, and shake hands. How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you do?
Shall we dance?
Then like it. Enough.
No, Hal.
Contrawise.
I have so much to ask. I hope you're not tired from your little dance.
Thank you for asking.
Much obliged. Do you like poetry?
Would you please tell me which path I should take?
The Wars and the Carpenter is our favorite.
I don't think I'd care to hear it.
It's about a Wars and a carpenter who tricks some butchers into taking a walk with them.
And then they eat their oysters.
Don't laugh. I feel sorry for the little oysters.
Don't be. They weren't real.
Besides, you haven't heard the poem.
I don't intend to.
In that case, we'll begin at once.
Ready? There were some carpenters who were working with a hand. They wept anything to see, some quantities of sand.
Only this was cleared away.
They said,
All butchers come and walk with us.
the words they beseech, a pleasant walk, a pleasant talk, along the briny beach.
We cannot do with more than four to give a hand to each. The eldest butcher looked at him, but never a word he said.
More tea?
How quaint! How civilized! Tea time! No room! No room! No room! No room!
There's plenty of room.
No! No room! Who was she? I don't know. Didn't you invite her? There was certainly not. There's no room for extra guests. What? Have some wine.
I don't see any wine.
There isn't any.
Then it wasn't polite of you to offer it.
It wasn't very polite of you to sit down without being invited, was it?
I didn't know it was your table, except for a great many more than three. Leaning on the dormouse must be very uncomfortable for the poor thing. Although I suppose if it's asleep, it doesn't mind.
Your hair wants cutting.
Don't make personal remarks. It's very rude.
What day of the month is it?
The fourth.
2 days wrong? I told you that butter wouldn't suit the words. It was the best butter. It must have gotten some crumbs in as well. I told you you shouldn't have put it with the bread knife.
What a funny watch. It tells the day of the month, but it doesn't tell the hour?
Why should it? Does your watch tell you what year it is?
Why, of course not. That's because it stays the same year for such a long time.
It's just the case with mine.
I don't understand you.
The dormouse is asleep again. Pour some tea on its nose.
Of course, just as I was going to remark myself.
I made a clean teacup. Let's all move one space. Good idea. Oh, and besides, if you knew time as well as I did, you wouldn't talk about wasting ink. It's him.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you don't. I dare say you've never even spoken to time.
I know I have to beat time when I learn music.
Well, that accounts for it. I myself chromed time last March, just before he went mad. March? Wait a minute. I'm the March Hare. Don't you remember? For the great concert of the Queen of Hearts, I had to sing. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at. Up above the world you fly like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Catch his nose and make it stop. I'd hardly finished the first verse when the Queen cried out, "He's murdering time! Off with his head!"
She does like that expression.
Now time won't sit still. It's always tea time now. We never have time to wash the plates, the cups, or the saucers.
That's why you keep changing places.
As things get used up,
there must be clean teacup somewhere.
But what happens when you're back to where you started?
I'm more tired of this. Tell us a story.
I'm afraid I don't know one.
Wake up, Dormouse!
I wasn't asleep. I heard every word you fellas were saying.
A story!
Be quiet about it.
Or you'll be asleep before it's done.
Once upon a time, there was these three little sisters, Elsie, Tilly, and Lacey, and they all lived at the bottom of a molasses well.
What did they live on?
Molasses. What else?
Have some more tea.
I haven't had any yet.
Hey, so she can't take any more?
Well, she can't take any less either. It's easier to take more when you have nothing.
Nobody asked your opinion.
Well, who's making personal remarks now?
Dear, the dormouse has fallen asleep again.
Wake up, Dormouse!
Elsa! These three little sisters, they're learning how to draw, you know.
What did they draw?
You can draw water out of a water well. So I should think that you can draw molasses out of a molasses well. Stupid.
They were in the well.
Well, of course they were. Well, ew.
Stop it! Good behavior. I'll never go there again.
Let's do something before the dormouse falls asleep again. Let's put him in a teapot. Brilliant idea.
It's the stupidest tea party I was ever at in my whole life.
No room! No room! No room! Little room wants space.
Watch it! Don't go splashing paint all over me. I couldn't help it. You dropped my elbow, you know. That's right. You always have the blame of others. You shouldn't speak. I heard the queen say only yesterday you deserved to be beheaded. What for? That's none of your business.
It is his business, and I'll tell him. It was for bringing the cook to me instead of onions.
Well, out of all the unjust things.
Am I not done?
Almost.
Why are you painting that rose?
Excuse me. This year should have been a red rose, but we planted a white rose in my mistake. And if the queen find out, oh, she'd be furious. There. Just that. Just get away.
I'm traveling to the 8th Square. I think I missed the train station.
Well, the question is, did it miss you?
Might as well try talking to the flowers as to get any sense from those two.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more.
Oh,
I didn't mean to startle you.
I didn't know you could talk.
We can't talk when there's anybody worth talking to.
Can all the flowers talk?
As well as you can, and a great deal louder. Your face has got some sense in it, but it's not clever one.
She has nice color.
Color? I don't care about the color. If only her petals curled up a little more, she'd be all right.
But I'm not a flower. I'm a human being.
That's your problem.
Aren't you frightened of being planted out here? What would you do if any danger came?
There's a tree nearby.
What on earth could a tree do?
It could say bad loud. That's what you're all about.
Didn't you know that?
How is it that you can all talk?
Girl, put your hand down and feel the ground.
It's very hard.
In most gardens, they make the bed too soft, so that the flowers are always asleep.
I never thought of that before. Are there any people that come out in the garden?
People like you mean?
Yes.
There's another female in the garden somewhere.
Seem up her sheep, but she's much paler.
Her petals are shorter, I think.
Well, does she ever come out here?
Ugh, she's coming this way now.
I hear footsteps. Come, come. I'll grab a walk.
I do not want to listen to her. She talks such nonsense. Like this one.
Let's hunt ourselves someplace else.
Not only talk, they walk. Things indeed are getting curiouser and curiouser. Someone's lost her shawl. All torn and dirty. I have your shawl. This is your shawl, isn't it?
Bread and butter, bread and butter.
I do hope she'll be able to carry on a decent conversation. Am I addressing the White Queen?
Well, if you call that adjusting, I've been adjusting myself for the last 2 hours. Nothing ever gets right.
Can I put your shawl straight for you? Poor thing. She's covered with pins holding her dress together.
Temperamental shawl, there's no pleasing it. I pinned it all on one side.
Well, it won't hang right if you pin it all on one side. Dear me. What a state your hair is in.
Quite sure, my dear. I'm afraid I'm a mess. The brush got entangled in my hair. I lost the comb yesterday.
Well, I can tidy your hair if you'd like, but you should have a maid.
You'll be my maid. I'll pay you 2 cents every week and jam every other day.
Oh, I don't like jam.
You could not have it if you did want it.
Why not?
Rule is, jam tomorrow, jam yesterday, but never jam today. It's the effect of living backwards.
Never heard of such a thing. Living backwards?
I can remember things that happened the week after the next. My memory works both ways, forward and backward.
Well, I'm sure mine only works one way. I can't remember things before they happen. What sort of things do you remember best?
I can remember the trial in the name of hearts for stealing hearts, even though the trial hasn't started yet. Ow! Ow, 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 my finger's bleeding!
Did you make your finger?
Not yet, but I shall. That's my shawl, this brooch.
Well, now you've gone and done it.
Of course, I told you, weren't you listening?
Well, why don't you scream out now and jump about?
What would be the good of doing it all over again?
Everything is so different here. I don't believe much of what I see and hear.
You just haven't had much practice. Close your eyes. Turn around. Keep turning. Butter. Come on. Butter.
Am I doing this right? I'm getting dizzy.
Going around in circles isn't going to get you anywhere.
Where's the White Queen?
Would you like to hear a tale?
She was just here a moment ago. Besides, I've heard enough stories since I've been in One Durland, thank you.
Stories? Who's talking about stories? I'm talking about a tale. My tale. It's a long and sad one.
Well, it's certainly wrong, but why is it sad?
Fury said to the mouse that he met in the house, let us both go to the loft. You're not listening!
I beg your pardon.
What's the point of telling my tale to someone who's not even going to pay attention?
Quite true.
Fury said to the mouse that you met in the house, let us both go to the loft. I will prosecute you. Come. I will take no denial. We must have a trial. For really this...
Wrong! Villain! Surrender! Toss shot! Oh!
And the ice cream's all melting down the streets of
Jury duty? Did you ever hear the line?
It says here in the note, the prisoner is the name of Hearts. He stole it, so it's Hearts.
Do you think we should go? I think we better. We could have some fun along the way. Like what? Another caucus race?
Who ever heard of such creatures serving on a jury? It's nonsense.
I hope it's safe. Is it?
Why don't you ask me? After all, I'm just sitting here.
Humpty Dumpty! I'm in the 6th square. How exactly like an egg he is.
It is very provoking to be
ground?
Well, if I did fall off, the King of Hearts has promised to send all of his horses and all of his men.
Can you imagine what good that would do?
Well, why not?
Everybody knows the answer to that. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty together.
Stop it! What a terrible verse! Not a word truth to it.
I didn't mean to upset you.
Just change the subject, I insist.
Well, that's a beautiful bow you've got on. Or is it a bow tie?
It's a most provoking thing when a person can't tell the difference between a belt and a bow tie.
Well, I'm not used to dealing with eggs.
It's a bow tie, child. And a beautiful one, as you might say. I got it from the Queen of Hearts for our birthday present.
What is an unbirthday present?
A present given to you when it is your birthday, duh. How many days in a year is there?
365?
And how many birthdays do you have?
1.
Well, there you have it. 365 days and only 1 day for presents. With unbirthdays, you get presents 364 days. Now I shall recite.
Please don't.
"'Twas thrilling in the slippery toes, the gyre, the gimble, and the wave."
I won't listen to another poem.
Oh, dear me, you're disagreeable. The piece I shall now repeat was written entirely for your amusement. The least you can do is be courteous. "In winter, when the fields are white, I sing this song for your delight."
No.
Oh, very well.
I'd best be on my way. Goodbye till we meet again.
I wouldn't know you if we met again. You're just like other people. You have the same face. 2 eyes, 1 nose, a mouth under. Now, if you had 2 eyes on the same side of your nose and a mouth on top, that would be some help.
Wouldn't look nice.
Well, don't knock it till you try it.
All the unsatisfactory people I've ever met.
Why? What have you done?
Nothing, Your Majesty.
Doing nothing in Wonderland is a crime. Very well. You have a nice face. I shall let you go this time. If you're faint, fetch me a ham sandwich.
I'm afraid I don't have a ham sandwich.
Hay then.
Hay?
There's nothing like a mouthful of hay when you're faint.
I should think throwing cold water over you would be better.
Who do you see down the road?
Nobody.
I really wish I had such eyes to see nobody, and from this distance, I mean, it's remarkable.
It seems ordinary to me.
Are you coming to the trial?
I'm looking for my crown.
You shouldn't look for it here. The light's not good. Why would you want a crown?
I'm going to be Queen Alice.
Foolish sort of ambition. What's an Alice?
Where's the right queen? How fast she can run.
There's some enemy after her, no doubt. The woods are full of them.
If that's true, aren't you going to help her?
Oh, there's no use. She runs too fast. You may as well try to catch a bandersnatch. Now, if you'll excuse me, dear, I must fetch a ham sandwich.
I'm trying to reach the 8th square. Could you tell me where to go? I'd be so grateful.
I'm so glad you had the opportunity to meet me.
I get so angry in this place.
Oh! I win. That way, I always feel good about myself.
You don't feel like sensible reasoning to me.
No sense at all, my dear. No reason either. Oh, I see you're admiring my lunch pail. It's an invention of mine. I keep it upside down so rain doesn't get in it.
Things can get out. Don't you know the lid is open?
Oh, dear, I didn't know. Oh, everything must have fallen out. The mustard. Oh, no. The mayonnaise. Oh, man, the dog biscuits.
There's a mouse trap on your horse's neck.
Oh, another invention of mine.
It isn't likely there'd be any mice on a horse.
Well, but if they come, I don't want them running about. It's best to be prepared at all times.
Perhaps you can help me. I'm afraid I can't walk another step. I'm trying to reach the 8th square.
Oh, delighted! Though I do hope your hair is fastened. The wind can get strong. All right.
Dear! I'm afraid you haven't had enough practice.
What makes you say that?
Because people don't fall off when they've had a lot of practice.
Oh, nonsense! The art of horseback riding requires a lot of balance. We'll be at the 8th square in no time. Just over the hill, through the brook, and you'll be Queen Alice. Comfy?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Charge!
You missed the fish and soup.
Bread and butter. Bread and butter. Bread and butter.
Don't forget the mutton.
Or you mustn't forget the pudding.
Now what?
Everybody gets to the banquet.
Here we are, at the 8th square. I'm sure you'll find your crown here somewhere.
Thank you. You've been very kind.
No problem. Though you didn't cry as much as I thought you would.
The fellow's falling off his horse.
That's no way of getting anywhere.
Oh man, it's really not the horseman that he thinks he is.
It's about time you showed up.
Were you expecting me?
Queen Alice.
Your Majesty?
Wow, this is grand. I never expected to be a queen so soon.
I invite you to Alice's dinner party this afternoon.
And I invite you.
I didn't know I was to have a party. But if there is to be one, I think I ought to invite the guests.
We gave you the opportunity of doing one, but I can see you haven't had many lessons in manners.
Can you do addition?
Yes?
What's 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1?
I don't know. I lost count. She can't do addition.
Take a bone from a dog, what remains?
The bone wouldn't remain if I took it. The dog wouldn't remain. It would come to bite me. And I surely wouldn't remain.
So you think nothing would remain?
I think that's the answer, yes.
Wrong! The dog's temper would remain.
Perhaps we should introduce her to the mutton.
Good idea. Bring in the mutton!
I don't want to meet anyone else.
Don't be shy, Alice. You've got to learn to meet new people.
Alice wants a mutton ass.
I don't care to be introduced to the life of lamb if you don't mind.
What? The leg of freedom does mine. Mine has feelings too, Bill.
Take care, take care.
Oh, something's going to happen. Oh!
It's the button! It's
to me. I'm lonely, and I'm lost, and I do so need a friend.
What a splendid idea. I could use a friend myself. Unless I've never had one, you know.
Why not?
I guess I never thought much of it. I know! You could be my friend, oh, would you?
Would I? I would be delighted to be your friend.
Then Alice, allow me to formally introduce myself. I am the White Rabbit.
And I, White Rabbit, am Alice, your friend.
Oh, friend, I do love the sound of that. Oh, as your friend, I must get you a getting acquainted gift.
I adore gifts. What is it?
Alice, your crown.
How lovely.
Here we are. In this bag head.
That's not a crown. It's a carrot.
So it is. Well, as your friend, you must give me the carrot. Here we are for Queen Alice.
How wonderful.
Now you must give me my gift.
Well, I hope you like it. I didn't have much time to shop.
Wonderful. I'll nibble it later. Now we simply must get going. She's expecting us.
Are we going to play croquet with the queen?
Certainly not. We're going to the trial. You're expected.
I am?
You're a witness, Alice.
I am?
Take my paw, not a moment to waste. I'm late. Dear.
Stuff and nonsense.
Hey! You can't stuff nonsense with pepper! It wouldn't taste right!
I've never been to a trial before. I imagine it's quite exciting. I suppose there's a jury.
Oh, I suppose if you suppose, we all suppose.
What are they doing? We can't have anything to put down yet. The trial hasn't started.
They're writing down their names. They're afraid they'll forget them before the end of the trial.
Read the accusation. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on Summer's Day.
I've already heard the accusations.
Consider your verdict.
Right, there's something to come before that.
First witness.
First witness?
It's not madhouse!
Goodness, please.
I beg your pardon, Your Majesty. I had to finish my tea when I was sent for.
You ought to have finished.
When did you begin? The 14th of March, I think it was.
15.
Write that down.
Take off your hat.
Oh, but it isn't mine.
Stolen. Write that down.
No, I can't master so. I have none of my own.
Give your evidence and don't be nervous. I will have you executed on the spot.
Oh, poor man, Your Majesty.
Oh, you're a very poor speaker.
I'm afraid I don't know much about this case.
He's in much use.
You may go.
Thank you, thank goodness, it is tea time again.
Next witness. Give your evidence.
No?
What do we do now?
Oh, if I must, I must. Ah! What are tarts made of?
Pepper mostly.
Next witness!
Really, my dear, you must cross-examine the next witness. If you don't, I shall get a headache.
The next witness is Alice. Here, step forward.
Courage, Alice. Courage.
What do you know about this business?
Nothing.
Nothing whatever.
Nothing whatever.
That's very important, write it down.
And what is this creature?
Some monster I met in the wood calls itself Alice.
You forgot Rule 42?
Rule 42.
All creatures named Alice must leave the court.
Right, yes.
It's the oldest rule in the book.
Then it ought to be rule number 1.
Consider your verdict!
Oh, dear, I must tell my friend. Oh, Your Majesty, this piece of evidence was just picked up this morning.
What is it?
It's a letter written by the prisoner, or rather a set of verses.
Read it, please.
Dear, where shall I begin?
At the beginning, of course. And go until you reach the end.
She told me you had been to her and mentioned me to him. She gave me a good character, but said I could not swim.
That's the most important piece of evidence we've heard yet.
Nonsense! There's not a word of meaning in it!
Well, if there's no meaning in it, that saves us a world of trouble.
We don't have to look pretty.
Let me see that. I said I could not swim. You swim, don't you?
No, Your Majesty.
Then it could be you.
Sentence first, verdict afterwards.
Stuff and nonsense! The idea of having the sentence first!
Careful, friend. Don't lose your temper.
This isn't a trial at all. It's a mockery.
You'll hold your tongue.
I won't! Who cares about you? You're nothing but a pack of cards! You're nothing but a pack of cards! You're nothing but a pack of cards! Nothing but a pack of cards!
Wake up, Alice dear. What a long sleep you've had. You fell asleep, but I didn't want to wake you. You look so peaceful.
I had such a curious dream.